Hello and welcome to Energy Insights, your source for the latest developments in global energy markets covering oil, gas, LNG, energy transition, and market dynamics shaping the world economy. So, today we will have to cover three different segments. Starting from the Asian's dependence on Middle Eastern oil. Asia remains heavily dependent on the Middle East for its oil and petrochemical feedstocks, with some countries sourcing nearly 60% of their crude imports from the region. However, recent geopolitical tensions in the Middle East have disrupted energy flows through the Gulf and the strategically important Strait of Hormuz, raising concerns for major importers like China, India, Japan, and Southeast Asian countries. Finding alternative suppliers is not straightforward. Oil shipments from regions like West Africa or the Americas take significantly longer to reach Asian markets. In addition, many Asian refiners are specially designed to process Middle Eastern crude grades, meaning switching suppliers could require costly adjustments in terms of these refineries. Japan, which imports nearly all of its oil from the Middle East, is particularly exposed. China has somewhat flexibility due to diversified supply arrangements, but infrastructure and logistics still limit its ability to quickly shift sourcing. These developments are already affecting global markets. Oil prices have surged as traders react to supply risks, and refiners across Asia have begun trimming production in response to tightening crude availability. The situation highlights just how strategically important and vulnerable Asia energy supply chain has become. Similarly, under the segment 2, now we have to cover the LNG market shock, particularly how it's been affected due to the Qatar in the LNG supply halts matters. The current energy shock is not limited to oil. LNG or gas markets are also experiencing significant disruptions. Qatar Energy, one of the world's largest LNG exporters, has declared force majeure on some shipments following disruptions at its export facilities. This has effectively removed a substantial portion of the global LNG supply from the market. For Asia, the world's largest LNG consuming region, the impact is immediate. Spot LNG prices have surged as buyers compete for limited cargoes. Some countries are already experiencing supply stress. In Bangladesh, authorities have begun rationing gas supplies and even temporarily shutting down fertilizer plants to prioritize electricity generation. At the same time, LNG tanker freight rates have surged to record levels as cargoes are directed and buyers scramble to source deliveries. European markets are also closely watching developments. Discussions are emerging about redirecting some Russian LNG exports toward Asia, which could reshape traditional trade flows and alter global gas supply patterns in months ahead. These developments underline how interconnected and sensitive the global energy market, particularly the LNG market, has become. So, under the segment 3, we have to briefly overlook into the energy security and long-term outlook. With the immediate concern for the governments is securing energy supplies, the crisis is also triggering deeper discussions about long-term energy security. The International Energy Agency (IEA) estimates that nearly 300 billion cubic meters of new LNG supply could enter the global markets within the next 5 years. Much of this new capacity will come from projects in the United States. So under the segment 3, we have to cover the energy security and long-term outlook. With the immediate concern for governments is securing energy supplies, the crisis is also triggering deeper discussions about long-term energy security. The International Energy Agency estimates that nearly 300 billion cubic meters of the new LNG supply could enter the global market within the next 5 years. Much of this new capacity will come from projects in the United States, Qatar, and other emerging producers. If these projects proceed as planned, they could help ease supply tightness and diversify the global LNG trade. At the same time, many countries are accelerating efforts to reduce reliance on the single regions for energy imports. Strategic partnerships are being strengthened, energy storage capacities are being expanded, and investments in renewable energy and nuclear power are gaining momentum. The current crisis highlights an important reality: global energy markets remain highly vulnerable to geopolitical shocks. Building a diversified and resilient energy system will be essential for ensuring long-term stability. How governments and markets respond today will play a crucial role in shaping the future of global energy. So this is all about of today updates. Thank you for watching the Energy Insights. For more updates on global energy markets, LNG developments, oil prices, and the energy transition, make sure to subscribe and stay connected with us. Thank you.